Welcome back, guys, to another week of devotionals. This is my son. His name is Charlie. He's going to be here with me today. And this week, the title of our lesson is going to be the author of life, the author of your life. And we want to know how many of you guys like rules. Not just the rule like turn your phone in by 11 o'clock to your parents, or don't stay at a friend's house during a weeknight. I mean rules in general, like parameters, black and white. You know where the line is and not to cross it. Typically, people who like rules are very black and white. They like clear answers and they want to know all the information. That's me. I like rules. I don't like breaking rules, I don't like bending the rules, and I don't like gray areas. Probably those people that know me are probably nodding their head or raising their eyebrows in agreement. It's just part of my character. It's part of who I am. And so when Sam taught last time, she talked about there's a single standard for right and wrong. Who sets that standard? We know the answer to be God. Now think about this, or maybe you've thought about this before. Why does God get to make the rules? Why does God get to set the parameters? The bottom line is the fact that He's God and we aren't, right? Maybe that's a little irritating, but that's the bottom line. He's God, we're not. In school, some of you, maybe most of you, have learned about Greek mythology. You learned about the gods and the goddesses, all of them. I always found it hard to understand and a little bit abstract for my brain, but nonetheless, we learned about it. Maybe some of you remember them. Aphrodite, right? The goddess of love and beauty. Ares was the god of war. Poseidon was the god of the sea, and on and on and on. And today, there are other gods that people worship. Money, fame. Do you know how many gods the Hindu religion has? 330 million. That's a lot. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 45, and we're going to read verses 5 through 8 and talk about God a little bit. We're going to start in verse 5. It says, I am the Lord. There is no other God. I have equipped you for battle, though you don't even know me. So all the world, from the east to the west, will know that there is no other God. I am the Lord, and there's no other. I create the light and make the darkness. I send good times and bad times. I, the Lord, am the one who does these things. Open up, O heavens, and pour out your righteousness. Let the earth open wide, so salvation and righteousness can sprout up together. I, the Lord, created them. I'm the Lord, and there's no other. These words were spoken to a man named Cyrus, and he was the leader, the ruler of the area of Persia at that time. He was a great military leader. He was a great politician. And he had this practice that whenever he took over a kingdom, he would publicly worship the God that those people had. Again, something that's hard for my brain to grasp, but that's what he did. He wasn't totally sold out on worshiping God, the one true God. He was partial to him, but he wasn't sold out on it. In fact, there was a document that was called the Cyrus Cylinder, and it reports in there that he gave all the credit to a pagan god. In the Bible, God called Cyrus by name. He commissioned him. He anointed him as a leader. And yet, that's how Cyrus lived his life. So regardless of Cyrus's belief in God, God still used him for his purposes. Why not use a guy like David instead of a guy that wasn't sold out on worshiping God? Because he can do whatever he wants, right? He chooses what he wants to do and he does it. Now, he doesn't just do things without a plan or a purpose, because that would be silly, and that's not how he works. But he can, and he does, want to reveal himself, and that's why he chose to use Cyrus. Cyrus worshiped God, but he worshiped all these other gods at the same time. So God wanted Cyrus to know that he is the one true God. He's holy. That's why he gets to make all the rules. He's holy. Come back on Wednesday and we'll talk about number 2 reason why he gets to make the rules and we don't.